Hey everyone, welcome back. And today we have the last new Portrait of Pirate Maximum for the year. I don't plan on it being the last Portrait of Pirate Maximum video for the year because my plan is to do one last part 5 maybe, of my journey to collecting all of them. So that should be hopefully around Christmas time. I'm still waiting for 2 more to see if I just pull the trigger or not, but I will more than likely have a video for the end of the year, but that's still up in the air. But this is the one that I've honestly been waiting for. I mean, Enel's been good, Zoro has been good, Yamato's been good, but I think Big Mom is going to be the best one out there just because it's going to go with Whitebeard, Kaido, the Yonkos, and everybody else, even Luffy now, right? So I've seen pictures, and she does look very big, and she looks great. I love her details. I don't know about the face though. I don't know. I get her tongue sticking out, but I'm not quite entirely sure how much I like it right now. It just depends on when I open it. So that's one like little critique there that I don't like. I don't know what face they would do, but I just don't know if I like the tongue sticking out of her face. But I will say, Big Mom might. I don't know how much I like her. I think I got tired of her just because after they left Whole Cake, and then she went to Wano. That was a little off for me. Like I was like, okay, she's been here for like 200 episodes. Maybe not exactly, but she's been here for a long time. I don't need to see her again for like later on. But I get what they did there, but I think I just kind of got drained from her. So I don't know if you guys did too. I know a lot of people like her. I mean, I don't dislike her. It's just, I don't know. I just got tired of her waiting for new characters. I did like how they introduced Kaido. So hopefully we will see the new arc, the Egghead, be really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to get them. So just want to show you guys the box. It is really big. It turned out fantastic. I always love the artwork that they do.
And I love that they're able to do the box with Prometheus on the left and Zeus on the right. That's a pretty cool touch to the box. And just on the sides where they have Big Mom without her special homies and then just with it. So I think they did a really good job. I keep going back and forth on which of my box is for the Portrait of Pirate Maxims are my favorite. And I still go with Doflamingo, but this box does look pretty cool just because of the artwork in the front. And then it just shows you guys with different pictures in the back right there. So it does look amazing. I hope that I can keep this in a good condition just because, again, this artwork looks really good with how they have it right now. So the plastic wrap does have a few things. That has Prometheus up front and then Zeus is going to be in the back, but it is pretty hard to put together. I always struggle with like breaking the tape around it and then also just pulling out of the plastic container. So just so you guys know, they do have zip ties on top. So I again, it does take me a while, so you guys can see me struggle. Just because I don't get I get why they have the zip ties, but sometimes I feel like they do it way too hard and it just struggles. So I did struggle probably for about 5 to 10 minutes for both, and you guys can see me take my sweet time try to get it out, but I eventually do get it out, and it makes it pretty hard and at least fulfilling to be able to finally get to take it out. But you guys can see they do have Prometheus here, and he does look fantastic. I love the yellow up front and then the red glowing and the flowing in the back. So I think they did a pretty good job with him, and I think he's going to look great on Big Mom. I do struggle to take out the plastic just because I always feel like I'm going to rip it, but you just have to put force in it, especially with the plastic wraps and everything like that. But she is able to come out, and she is pretty big, as you guys can see. She does come in one. You don't have to put her on the base. You don't have to add it really anything to her. It's just she's just going to be in one, which I think that's pretty cool. So you guys can see a lot of good detail for her, and I think she's going to turn out great with everyone else. But yeah, she definitely turned out great than what I thought she was going to. And then again, I'm going to take out Zeus, and again, I just show you guys how much I struggle with the little metal zip ties thing. I'm not quite sure exactly what they are, but I always struggle with them. But this one actually was a little bit easier than what Prometheus was. And here you guys go. Here's Zeus. I love the lightning bolts that are around him. That's a pretty cool like special effect that they have for him. And just overall, he turned out really good. And I think he's going to look great. And here you guys can see the muscle that Big Mom has in her arm. A lot of strength right there, especially because she's very strong. And she does have these purple and yellow markings on it. So if you don't want to put her special homies on it, they do have something cool underneath. So you guys can see Prometheus, I'm trying to take out. It is pretty hard to take out, so be careful. Trying not to put too much force into it. I've tried my hardest to be able to take it out, but it does take a little bit of force, so you guys know that it is pretty hard to do. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is how I am putting on it. You should be able to feel it going pretty smoothly, so you guys know, and don't drop it, of course. But you can leave her there, and again, it's pretty easy to tell where she is, and just hold it in how I did it, and it goes in pretty smooth, so there's no issues. Just trying to get in there, but there you go. There's Prometheus. She looks great with him there, so it turned out good. Okay, the next thing is trying to take out Zeus, and I'll admit I had more struggles with him than Prometheus just because it was hard, and as you guys can see, I did break it. That little rod thing did stick there, but it didn't, fortunately, mess up how I'm going to put in with it in Big Mom. Again, I think this is easier with it just sticking right away and then just connecting it. It didn't have any issues. It sticks just fine. So if it does break a little bit, you don't have to worry. It does stick and it won't fall. I've messed with it. I've moved it around. It still looks good. No issues there. And then again, you guys can see with both of them, she turned out great. I love that she's able to have her special homies and with her devil fruit and everything in the actual figure itself. So starting off, I still don't like the mouth sticking out with like the saliva back there, but you guys can see that's how it is. I just personally don't like it. I don't know. And then here you go. Here's the face. I do like that she's has her cheeks look really good. It turns out really fantastic. You guys can see her other devil fruit up top for her hat. I don't remember the name, but they are able to bring that there. Her hair looks great. Still with the plink and everything else, but you guys can see her little fat rolls on her chin. I think that's a pretty cool detail that they're able to do, and I just think it's very funny. And here's one of her tattoos. I actually don't know if she has any more tattoos. I think this might be the only one, but it's pretty cool with 2 hearts, and I love that they have a 3rd heart around it with the black. So I think that one came out fantastic. The base isn't anything too special. I don't know. I just never like when they have like a solid underneath it. I think they could have definitely just had it without it. I know with Kaido or Whitebeard, they don't have anything like it. But see, as you can see, they also have a clear thing. I think that's holding her up. But again, I just don't see the need for it, especially just because the other Yonkos with Whitebeard and Kaido don't have it. Luffy doesn't have it. Not a lot of characters have it, so I just wish that she didn't have it. I think that probably would have made it a lot better to me, at least. But yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. I do like the size of the cape in the back, and the color turned out great. You can see it has a really cool shading. Maybe it's just because of the light, but it does look really good. It seems like it goes well with her figure, with like the pink, the red, the black. As you guys can see, it is pretty large, and I think it just turned out great. The clothing that Big Mom wears, it does have a really smooth skin. It has a lot of those dots and everything like that. I don't think they did anything wrong with it. It just looks good. And then overall, I think this figure is top 5 for me. I do have to decide which ones I like the most. I love that they're always able to put their devil fruits in the actual figure itself. Like Kaido, you're able to have the dragon, Luffy, obviously Snake Man and everything like that. But this, I would say top 5 for me. I don't know if you guys are able to get it. Hopefully you guys are, especially because I think this is definitely going to go up in price. But yeah, I would say maybe 7, 8 out of 10. So I wanted to show you guys how Big Mom and Kaido scaled together. So they do match up very well. So if you guys had any doubts that if Big Mom or Kaido was bigger, don't worry. She and Kaido look fantastic. And then I did want to add in Whitebeard. Again, all three of them scale together. I do want to check Luffy eventually, but if you guys had any suspicions of how well they'll look together, don't worry. They look great, and I can't be more happy of how they all turned out together.
So there you go. She turned out amazing. I hope you guys paid attention to what I was doing when removing Zeus and the Thundercloud, because don't do that. I broke that one, so just be a little bit more careful. I mean, you always be careful, but sometimes try to maybe wiggle it a little bit more instead of just trying to fully rip it out, just because they are very sensitive with like the pulling. So other than that, I don't see many flaws with her. She is heavy, so just be careful when you're trying to move her. And again, she's gonna look great next to Kaido and Whitebeard, as you guys saw. And then hopefully Katakuri, if he fits very well. I don't know. She is a lot bigger, so I don't know if I want to move them or put them together, because I think Snake Man and Katakuri go or not. Yeah, okay, Snake Man. I'm trying to think if I was like if his version 1 is a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure I will have it with Snake Man. So yeah, again, she's great. Hopefully you guys are able to get her pretty soon. I know if you guys order her from Crunchyroll, you guys aren't going to get her for probably like 4 months, but you get a really good deal at $200 or something like that. That's how much it was. I knew it was pretty cheap. I almost wanted to do it, but I didn't, just because I don't think I could have waited that long, like early next year, to get it. But I have her here so you guys can see it until you guys are able to get her. So don't worry, she's going to be worth the wait. Just because if you're collecting Portrait Par Maxims just like I am, or just any One Piece figures at all, she's going to be great. Even though the price tag is pretty crazy, I think the aftermarket is just going to be just like Kaido's, Jinbei's, and everything like that. So hopefully you guys are able to get her before the prices skyrocket. I know I don't want to pay the Jinbei prices. I don't have them yet, but I don't want to pay those prices when I know I can get her right now. So hope you guys like the unboxing. I try to change it up a little bit to show you guys a little bit more different things. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And this won't, like I said, this won't hopefully be our last one for the year. We'll see how it goes. I already have one. I need, I think, 1 or 2 more that I want to open or get to open for you guys, to show you guys the ones that I'm getting for my collection. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time.